Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the digital tutorial of Science Prep 3s. In this presentation, we are going to continue chapter number 11, Sound and Hearing. From page number 257 till 266, part 2. The course outline is how do we hear sounds? Give an explanation of how the human ear works, pitch and frequency, loudness of sound, and sound waves. How do we hear sound? We can hear sound through our ears. Our ear can detect sounds by converting sound energy into sound signals, which are then sent to the brain. And then our brain recognizes what is going around us. Your ear has three main sections: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. Here you can see the figure. The outer ear is also known as pinna, and it consists of an ear canal and an eardrum. The middle ear consists of hammer, anvil, and stirrup. And in the inner ear, it consists of cochlea and an auditory nerve. Now let's see the functions of all these parts. The outer ear, which is also known as pinna, sound waves enter your outer ear and travel through the ear canal to your eardrum. Eardrum is a thin sheet and it's quite delicate that you have to take care of it. The eardrum vibrates when air molecules enter into our ear and then sent to your middle ear. Another one is the middle ear. As I have already discussed before, your middle ear has three tiny bones in it: hammer, anvil, and stirrup. The eardrum makes the small bones move, so these three tiny bones help in the vibration and in the movement. Now, the third one is the inner ear. Your inner ear helps with both hearing and balance. It consists of cochlea and an auditory nerve. Cochlea, snail-like structure, is the hearing part of the inner ear. It contains fluid and hair cells. The vibrations make the fluid in the cochlea vibrate and this moves the tiny hair. The sound vibrations activate tiny hair cells in the inner ear, which in turn creates an electrical signal. The auditory nerve sends tiny electrical signals from the tiny hairs in the cochlea to the brain. Here is a key point. Excessive noise exposure can damage your tiny hair cells which is present inside the cochlea, and it can affect your hearing power, and then they can never grow back. The pitch of sound. Do you guys have any idea that what is pitch? So, pitch is simply the rate at which vibrations are produced. Pitch tells how high or low a sound is. Let's take an example. If an object vibrates fast, it makes a high-pitched sound. For example, a small bell. If an object vibrates low, it makes a low-pitched sound. For example, a large drum. Here is another example. Lower pitched sound with lower frequency, higher pitched sound with higher frequency. How can we measure pitch? Pitch is measured in terms of frequency. Frequency. Now what is frequency? Frequency is the number of vibrations in a second. And the SI unit of frequency is Hertz. Human beings are able to hear sound within the range of 20 to 20,000 Hertz. So, infrasound, sound with frequency below 20 Hz. Ultrasound, sound with frequencies above 20,000 Hz. But both cannot be detected by human ears. Here is a question from your book. To get a higher pitch on a violin string, the violinist presses his fingers on the string. Explain how this makes the pitch higher. And the answer to this question is Pressing this finger on the string shortens the string that is set to vibrate. The shorter the vibrating string is, the higher the pitch. What is meant by loudness of sound? A loud sound carries more energy than a soft sound. Loudness is calculated in decibel. The loudness is based on the amplitude of the vibration. Let's take an example. When we talk to our friends, our voice is low. But when we address a public gathering, our voice is loud. How can we measure loudness? Loudness can be measured with a sound level meter or a sound sensor connected to a data logger. Sound waves. As we have already discussed it before, that sound travels in the form of sound waves. Oscilloscope. Now what is oscilloscope? It is a kind of monitor. It is a type of monitor which can be used to display the electronic signals in the form of sound waves. A sound wave can be described by the following characteristics: wavelength, frequency, and an amplitude. What is wavelength? A wavelength is a distance between waves. As you can see the diagram, it tells us the distance between the two waves from one crest to another or from one trough to another. Let's talk about frequency. The number of waves that passes a fixed point in unit time. The shorter the wavelength, the higher the frequency. The longer the wavelength, the lower the frequency. See this figure, its highlight pitch and a high frequency sound wave has a low frequency sound. Let's talk about amplitude. Describes how much varying distance that a wave dips higher than its calm, which is the starting wave's amplitude. Here is a written task for you. You have to complete it in your class notebook. Thank you.